Next up on WTV, closed advisory tomorrow, the internet outage, and this week's edition of My Life As. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation! Today is Thursday, August 29th, and I'm Lauren Pratt with today's Daily Update, brought to you by Wingspan TV. The internet was down district-wide yesterday. WTV brings you a look into how it affected learning.
When a curriculum dependent on online services like Canvas suddenly goes offline, students and staff are left with pencils, papers, and their own creativity if they want to continue the day's learning.
You know, I appreciate the kids being flexible with me too. Like, they know that this wasn't the plan for today's lesson, so that they're kind of willing to change with me on the fly makes that like a good environment to be in. Yeah, I don't know, probably like neutral in terms of how it's affecting the day.
According to an email sent out to the district, a fiber was cut in the course of construction on Main Street. Campus security wasn't affected, and all safety systems in place for lockdowns and other response protocols were intact. For Principal Stacy Whaling, it was a chance for the school to adapt on the fly.
Everybody knows that there's always a chance that the internet could go out, so being able to pivot and do something that's just as authentic but maybe on paper is just always a possibility. So I think just being ready for that at all times.
The internet was restored around 2 p.m. yesterday. Reporting for WTV, I am Lexi Holding.
Although advisory is now open, it will remain closed every Friday starting tomorrow. WTV's Joaquin Perez explains.
New this year, there will no longer be advisory on Fridays. While this is a big change for many students on campus, now every Friday there's a designated day for student lessons, pep rallies, or other class meetings that need to be taken care of.
So we always have those days where you have to not have advisory, and we felt like it was more frustrating for the kids not knowing when they were going to have these things like student lessons and pep rallies. And so just making sure everything is on Fridays, that creates us not having to continually take pep rallies, advisories throughout the week. So that way everybody knows those things are always going to be on Fridays, so when they're closed we get all of that stuff knocked out.
There will be no advisory on Fridays for the entirety of the school year. Reporting for WTV, I'm Joaquin Perez.
On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look into the life of new teacher Andrea Alejo.
Hello, wonderful people. My name is Ms. Alejo, and welcome to my life as a new science teacher here at Liberty. So first things first, I start the day off by arriving to school around 8:20ish, where I walk in and make my way over to my classroom to drop some of my stuff off. Then I make my way to the science conference room to drop off my lunch and see how everyone is doing. As we were catching up, we realized that the Wi-Fi was down, but because I have the best team in the world, we were quickly able to come up with something that would get us through the day. As we quickly made our way over to the prep room, we quickly gathered our supplies to start the day off strong. After first period, I made my way downstairs for our first staff meeting of the year. After learning all the things, I walked around a bit, said hi to familiar faces, and then continued to work until advisory. On Wednesdays, I have advisory duties, so I stood by the staircase making sure everyone had a place to go. Then I made my way to the science conference room to have lunch with other science teachers. After that, I taught my third and fourth periods before heading home, and that's just a quick day in my life as a new science teacher.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on X, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Today is the last day to nominate your 2024 Homecoming Court. Scan the QR code on screen to nominate your peers. Homecoming tickets are on sale now. Go to onlineschoolfees.com to purchase yours. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Lauren Pratt for Wingspan TV.